Welcome back to the Oneonta movie show.
Hold up. We have a phone call. What is that? That's all right. This week, we're the Oneonta video game show.
Roll that intro.
Roll it.
This week, we're deciding to do video games for no reason whatsoever other than there's really no movies out.
And we like video games.
And yeah, we do like video games. I for one, love video games. So
I'm a fan.
Yeah. So the first one we're going to be talking about today is The Outer Worlds, Obsidian's action RPG.
Obsidian, known for making
Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah. They made Skyrim too, right?
No, Bethesda did Skyrim.
Bethesda
That's
did
the weird
Skyrim.
thing.
Yeah.
I hate Bethesda.
Bethesda is not my favorite. Like Skyrim was good, but they've not done.
Yeah, they haven't done good. So New Vegas is probably one of the best action RPGs ever. Probably one of my favorite video games in general.
It was a really good one.
Yeah, I love it.
Sunk
Just
a lot of hours in.
The branching dialogue options, the way you can upset one faction, how it affects another faction. 3 is not Obsidian. Fallout 3 is Bethesda, but I do like Fallout 3. I love Fallout 3.
I'd say it was a good. It was the stepping point, second best one maybe.
Yeah, and then 4, it's good.
Not a bad game. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I like it. And
not as good.
And 76.
76. Ooh.
Yeah.
We promise you no paid DLC, but if you want to do this thing that we promised you can do, it's $100 extra.
Right, exactly. I don't know. But Outer Worlds. So it's kind of like Mass Effect, I guess.
It's kind of like Mass Effect. It's kind of like Fallout.
I would say combine New Vegas and Mass Effect 1 because it's not very action focused. It's very minimalistic in the action. You can't really do stealth. I mean, there is a stealth section like that you can upgrade, but you can't really do stealth. It's very, very, very dialogue heavy. And it's also not open world. I mean, it is open world. You can go to different worlds, but those worlds themselves are just kind of like little areas. Like what maybe has like 2 cities and like some outposts.
So is it kind of like an illusion of open world?
Kind of, yeah. Like, oh, I can get on my ship and go to a different planet, but those planets aren't humongous.
Okay.
They're like little cities here and there, and then factions and different, enemy outposts, and then that's kind of like this map, which I kind of like. I think the problem I've been having with a lot of video games lately is that they've been 100 hours and like Red Dead 2.
Yeah.
Did you play Red Dead 2?
I've been waiting for PC to come out.
Didn't it come out like recently?
It came out, but my computer's still
Okay,
broke.
all right, fair enough. Red Dead 2 I got when it first came out, and it is well made, it's good, but the problem is that I don't want to play it again because it's so long.
Yeah.
And it takes forever to get into, and the thing is 100 hours and a million cutscenes, and it has to be like an HBO TV show, and I'm tired of it. Outer Worlds I think it's around 30 to 40 hours, which is all I need. A lot of different dialogue options, like you can lie to this person, persuasion, intimidation, and if you talk to this person, it may affect this person. It's very specific in the dialogue.
They've got a crazy amount of dialogue. I've been seeing. I was watching a streamer talk about it. He was like, "Yeah, I did this whole quest.
Yeah.
I find this girl's parents.
Right.
I bring them right to her.
Right.
I get a cheeky thought. I quick save. I murder the parents
Yeah,
right in front of her.
That's the other
There's
thing.
a dialogue option
There's a
for
dialogue.
that.
That's the other thing. You can murder. I think there's one person you cannot kill in the game.
Wow.
Everyone else you can kill. And I love that. I had the same idea. There was very early on, you go to like this industrial city very early on, and there's like this guy with like a bowler hat who like runs the whole city. And he tells you, oh, I'll give you, I forget what he gives you, but he's like, oh, if you do this, this, and this, I'll give you an engine to your ship. I don't remember specifically.
Yeah.
And I was like, what if I just killed this guy? And I saved it, killed him, and then everyone in the room like turned to me, and one of the other girls who was sitting there, she was like, what did you just do? And then you could like talk to her, and you could do that with anyone, and I find that amazing. I think my next playthrough, I'm gonna do more of that, just killing whoever I want to kill, see who it affects, and that's what's great about this game. But I will say this game is not for everyone. It's not a shooter, and I think my main problem is it's a lot of fetch quests. It's a lot of go here, grab a note, grab a card key, go to this door, walk in the door, grab another card key, grab a note, I lost my book, can you go get my book? Like, it's a lot of...
That sounds a little tedious.
It's a little tedious, but I think the dialogue, and I mean, even the shooting's fun for the most part, is fun. And the design of the game, the graphics aren't great, but I think the the style of it is very reminiscent of Fallout, very like 50s-esque, but also like in the future.
Yeah.
And again, similar. People equate it to Mass Effect 2. I think it's more so like Mass Effect 1, where a lot more dialogue. So it's very good. I haven't finished it yet. I'm in like not halfway into it, but I've been playing maybe about 5 to 6 hours of it. So we'll see how far I can get into it. I think you can beat it in 15 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, I saw an IGN video where you can like do specific options and you can just beat the game in 15 minutes.
It's like what was that? Far Cry 4.
Yeah,
like,
you just sit there at the table.
You sit at the table for 15 minutes and
you
beat
just
the
sit there
game.
at the table. You just beat it.
That's the true ending. Is don't play the game. Just sit down for 15 minutes. Don't die. That's your
right.
win.
That's Far Cry 4, right? Yeah.
Far Cry 4, yeah.
The other game I got this year recently was Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
I have not played a Call of Duty since. I mean, I played World War II, and I liked World War II, but Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 2, 3, 4, Ghost, I skipped over all of those.
I got up to like Black Ops 1 just for the zombies, and that didn't even hold me enough to make it worth it, so I stopped playing there.
Okay, yeah.
My roommate got this. I've been playing a little bit with him, and it's
fun.
Good.
It's fun. It's
like it brings me back to my days of playing COD, and I'm like, this is fun.
It reminds me of Modern Warfare 2,
which
is considered to be the better Call of Duty game.
God, when that came out,
everyone played that game.
It was so much fun.
Everyone played that game when it came out.
And it just feels like that. It's like the nostalgia. It's like, this is holding me off till Halo Reach comes out again.
Right, and there's no Halo Reach comes out.
It's going to be a whole early 2000s jam.
There's no wall running, there's no jetpacks, there's no laser guns, there's just boots on ground, team deathmatches. It's classic Call of Duty. If you're like me where you've skipped like all of them, I recommend getting this one. I did not pay full price. I had an Amazon gift card, so I was able to get it for like $20. But it's fun. The campaign is where it gets a little cloudy for me.
I heard it was like super quick.
No, that's not the problem. The problem is that I don't get it. The problem is that it's supposed to be like fun Call of Duty, but every mission there's like women and children dying in like small villages, and like every mission looks like Iraq, right? I think instead of Al-Qaeda, it's like Al-Khazar or something. Like they don't try and change it up a little bit. And every mission is just a family dying, or a city getting blown up, or somebody getting hanged. It's terrible.
They just want you to feel bad.
I don't get it. Like I don't get how I'm supposed to feel while playing this game. I'm like, I'm having fun. I don't know if I'm having like, at least when you're playing online, you're killing other people, like not other people, but like you're other players that you are playing against, right? Yeah. This is it's simulating a small village getting blown up. Like, I don't like it. Like,
remember, no Russian.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, we were young.
We were young. I didn't understand.
We were young back then.
I didn't understand how dark that was.
Right, but knowing now, I mean, there's like drone strikes and just, again, they keep calling these weird different countries, but it all looks like Iraq. It all looks like Afghanistan. There's women running and hospitals getting blown up. There's a mission where you go through a hospital. There's a mission where London has a terrorist attack with suicide bombers. It's not fun, but it's Call of Duty, so I don't get it. So I think the campaign is where it gets a little muddled for me. But the multiplayer is very solid.
Yeah, the multiplayer is a lot of fun.
So another game I think that we both played. Did you play this?
I haven't played it. I've been watching playthroughs.
Okay.
Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, Link's Awakening.
Remastered.
Yeah.
It looks beautiful, honestly.
I beat it. Fantastic. And again, a simple, it took me about 8 to 10 hours to beat.
Yeah.
Classic Zelda. It looks gorgeous.
I really like the style they chose.
Yeah.
It's very fun.
Yeah.
Cartoony.
Yeah, I've gotten into Zelda recently. I hate it because I wish I played it earlier on. But Breath of the Wild I played about 3 or 4 times. Oh. And I find it fun. I was just complaining about Red Dead 2 being 100 hours long. Breath of the Wild doesn't bother me because you can, in theory, beat that game in 10 minutes.
Oh, you can go straight to the
yeah.
In your underpants.
Yeah, you're right. Right. But there's no cutscenes or anything in that game, so you're basically you can do whatever you want. But this is a little bit more linear. But I love how there's no hand-holding. I mean, that's Zelda.
Yeah.
There's no hand-holding. And I thought there would be some, it being a modern game, I thought they would maybe
throw some kind of
tutorial, no hints whatsoever.
No, that's just how Zelda games were. Like, I grew up on them, and it was like, I don't know what to do. I'm either stuck for a month, or I have to go on GameFAQ and read how to do this thing.
Right.
It's like, oh, you need to run into this specific wall with this specific item to make a book drop.
Right.
Like, how the
It's great. How would I know that? Right.
I am 10.
So it's a great game. I love it. Check it out. So we're gonna go to commercial break.
They'll see you before you see them. Cops are cracking down on drinking and driving. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Want to talk about Zelda a little more? Yeah.
All right, so welcome back. Just to finish up our thoughts on Zelda. Yeah, so I love it. Simple 8 to 10 hour game. It is $60.
It's $60. That's what turned me away for a while. So I'm probably just gonna wait till holidays to pick it up.
Right, but it's really worth it. If you don't look it up, if you really play the game, it's worth it. And there's, again, a lot of things that you just, how would I know that? Like, there's a lot of things, you got to go to this rock, but if you didn't go to this house first and didn't get the specific tool to go to this area of the map, you can't go to this area of the map. There's a lot of, like, figuring out where I have to go first to get what item to go to what cave and what dungeon. I did have to look up the third to last dungeon. Something, you had to, like, throw these, like, metal balls around the dungeon, and if you throw it into one section, it follows you around to the other section of the dungeon. I had no clue what to do, so I did have to look that up. But other than that, I really enjoyed it. It's a really simple in the gameplay, but complex in the way you progress through the game. So
another thing I've been pretty excited about that game, which I think has a pretty good amount of potential, is there's a dungeon editor in it. Yeah,
I haven't really I only tinkered around with it to get all the seashells to get the Master Sword. It's interesting if you're good at. I'm not good at that stuff.
I feel like it could.
The only problem is the only way you can share them is through amiibos.
Really?
So you have to put your amiibo on there, download it on there, and then like bring it to like your friend's house. You can't just send it to someone, which I hate.
I was hoping they were going to do like a Mario Maker thing,
I wish
like
they just did
upload
that.
to the
That would
internet,
be great.
And then that would be nice.
Yeah, but it is what it is. So Zelda, great franchise, still going strong after 25 years. So yeah. So now we have two new games coming out soon.
What's the next one we got?
Pokemon.
Here? Pokemon.
I don't know anything about Pokemon, so you can get into this.
Pokemon. God, I've been so excited for this one. Sword and Shield's coming out on Friday.
Oh, Friday.
Friday, yeah. Right. Got Shield pre-ordered, and I'm real excited. So, we're in the new region, the Galar region. It's based on England. It looks pretty great. We got a lot of returning Pokemon that have their new forms, including Linoone and Weezing, which I'm very excited about. The Weezing has a little top hat and a mustache.
I have no clue what you just said for the past minute
great,
and a half. I mean, I played Pokemon, but I know nothing about anything.
I'm going to keep going then. It has seen some controversy, though, because it's the first game that doesn't have the National Dex. The National Dex is after you beat the game, there's like, okay, now you can catch every Pokemon from previous games. They've cut out.
I did hear about this.
They've cut out a bunch of games. I think they only have about 280 Pokemon included. Something that's really upset people is they've cut out every single starter except for the new ones, and then Charizard, because he's a fan favorite, even though he's not my favorite. Bulbasaur's the best, just saying. But a lot of people have been making a hissy fit about it. I'm not really that upset about it. We're getting a new Pokemon game on a brand new system. It looks beautiful, and there's a bunch of great new Pokemon that I'm really excited to play with.
I played like 3 or 4 Pokemon in my lifetime. Earlier on in the Game Boy, I think I played Fire. Is that one?
Fire Red?
Yeah, it has Charizard on the cover of it.
Yeah, that was.
I played that one. I played Pokemon Gold on the DS.
Oh, the DS one? Heart Gold, yeah.
Yeah, I played that one, and then I played Let's Go, which sucks.
Let's Go was.
It looks nice.
It doesn't suck. It looked good. It was the first Switch one they did. It was very much like we're trying to get the Pokemon Go crowd.
It's very Pokemon Go. You have to instead of fighting the Pokemon on the grass, you have to take your controller and swing the Pokeball at it. I don't like that.
I'm sitting here. I'm like, I want to just battle Pokemon and train my Pokemon, but all I can do to train them is go catch Pokemon.
I think that's the problem, is that I've missed like 15 years of Pokemon stuff. I played it when I was like 4, and then I waited until like it got popular with Go again. And I was like, maybe I'll get back into it. But you've been talking for like 3 minutes. I haven't understood a single word you've said. I know about the general starter packs. The doctor, who's the guy who always gives you
Professor Oak.
Professor Oak.
There's a new professor every
Professor
game.
Oak. Yeah, I know about you. Always have your rival. I know the gist of every Pokemon game. I'm not as into it as everybody
That's fair.
else.
It's a fun RPG.
No, it is. Yeah, it obviously is popular for its merit. It has its merits.
Yeah, so they haven't even officially released like all the Pokemon or even the evolutions for the starters yet. Like they just got leaked. That's the only reason I know what they look like, and they're taking the leaks down fast.
That's Nintendo for you. Nintendo takes everything down fast as they can. Reviews on YouTube, commentary on YouTube. There's nothing like Nintendo. If they see something, they will either try and make money off of it or they'll take it down immediately. They're having a big problem with YouTube and Twitter and stuff like that. Maybe I'll pick it up. Like I don't know. Like if it caters to both newer players, kind of like me. I mean, I'm not a new player. They
always cater to new players.
Yeah, it always does. And if hardcore fans like you also like it, that might interest me more. Oddly enough. Because I thought Pokemon Let's Go was too simplistic. Like, I'm in the middle, where I'm like, I don't like Let's Go because it's the stupid catching thing, and the hub isn't really for me. Like, I know it's like kind of replicating the classic Pokemons, but it felt weird, and this new one kind of looks a little bit more updated. And if it caters to older fans, I might actually be more interested. I know that sounds weird, but
I think it's going to be catered enough to older fans while still having that general Pokemon. Oh, this is for kids. We're going to make it easy enough. We're going to make it you understand what's going on now. Go have an adventure.
Right.
They added some pretty cool new features too. They've been adding like a new feature with every region. So they're having like Gigantrix Pokemon, which is like you can do raid battles with your friends against giant Pokemon.
That's cool. Kind of like Pokemon Go.
Kind of like Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go's making Pokemon the most money right now.
Yeah, I know. I hope this kind of brings it back to its roots.
I'm really hoping that.
Because I did play a lot of Pokemon on the Game Boy, but we're going back to like 2004. So when it was like black and white, we're just switching over to color. That's when I played it. So my brother's old Game Boy, I used to play it on that. So you seem very excited about it.
I'm counting down the days.
Okay, yeah, I mean Friday, so you don't have that many more days left. So.
Well then I have to wait for Amazon to deliver it.
Damn, so Monday. They might have to...
it's guaranteed to be here on Friday. I just have to wait for the kids up at the post service.
Okay, so Pokemon, I guess if you're a fan, you probably ordered it already, and if you're like me, you're going to hold out, and if you're not interested, you're not interested. I feel like Pokemon is the type of games where you know what party you're in. You know if you're a hardcore. You know if you might get it. Like it's weird. It's like you know if you're a hardcore fan or not. And I'm like, we'll see. Maybe I'll wait for maybe Christmas stuff. Maybe a Black Friday sale.
Maybe it's Black Friday sale.
Yeah, maybe
I'll see the reviews. Make sure it's good.
I do want to use my Switch more. So this might be a way to use it. So coming up next, or last actually, is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I think Jedi somewhere in the title. Jedi Fallen Order, right?
Jedi Fallen Order.
I guess I'm a Star Wars fan, but Star Wars games recently have not been kind. The two new Battlefronts that came out have been terrible.
Yeah, I refuse to get them.
Right, I got them both on sale for like $15.
That's fair.
But they were both pretty bad. I'm missing. Like the Force Unleashed games that came out like 10 years ago. Those were those were kids games. Those were fun, but
they were fun at the time.
They're easy. You go back and play them. They're not good. Like you're just throwing people around.
We need to go back to the true Star Wars game, and that is Lego Star Wars.
Okay, I was about to get to Knights of the Old Republic. Wait, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say Lego Star Wars.
Okay, yeah.
I think they're both absolutely.
The complete saga. I still pick up and play every once in a while, but also Lego Force Awakens wasn't terrible. I actually got Lego Force Awakens. I didn't play that one. It wasn't bad. Like I got.
It's a Lego game.
Yeah, it's a Lego game. Yeah, you're right. Complete Saga is good, but I was gonna say Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Yeah.
Or Knights of the Old Republic. The Old Republic was the MMORPG.
I played a little bit of that.
It's fun.
It was fun.
Did I max? I didn't max out my character, but I did play a lot of it. Knights of the Old Republic, I did not finish, but both of them, 1 and 2, are very fun. Very outdated.
Yeah.
But very fun. Now I'm worried about this game, because I think they're going the Force Unleashed route, where it's just stupid action game with no RPG, no nothing, where you just walk through hallways and kill stormtroopers. And I'm not excited for that. I want some sort of challenge to it. Every gameplay demo I've seen, has looked really fake. Like it looks like they make it solely for the demo, where it's very cinematic, where something is always falling, and then they gotta jump, and then a cutscene happens. Where it doesn't look natural. It looks very much like a movie, which I'm tired of. Back to the Red Dead 2 thing. I'm tired of games being movies.
Back to the Death Stranding thing. I'm tired of games being movies.
I'm tired of games being movies. Stop that. And the other thing is the era it takes place in. This is before Rogue One, so we're still gonna see the stupid classic stormtroopers, AT-ATs. Saw Gerrera shows up from Rogue One. I'm tired of this era. Stop at the Skywalker era. I'm tired of it. Every movie has to be around the sky. And The Mandalorian just came out on Disney Plus. It looks like Rogue One again. I just watched the first episode. Looks like Rogue One. It has the desert planet. Stop. I'm done.
I think we were saying it before. It was like you have literally millions of years of already constructed stories in the Star Wars universe. You just refuse to use anything that's outside of the Skywalkers.
True Star Wars fans, and there are a lot of Star Wars fans, that's why it's still around, like the Old Republic stuff. They like even Clone Wars stuff. As long as George Lucas doesn't touch the Clone Wars stuff, you can go back to it and touch on it and do something interesting with it. Make an RPG out of it. Make another Knights of the Old Republic. People still talk about Knights of the Old Republic. I think it's BioWare. I think they made Mass Effect.
Yeah, it was them.
People still talk about that game. People still like it. People still play it. It's old, but people still talk about it. I don't know why they keep trying to do this stupid cinematic lightsaber, hack up a stormtrooper, and then at the end of the mission you'll fight a bigger monster, rinse, repeat. That's what I'm afraid this game is going to be. I don't know. It looks good. I mean, every EA game looks good. You know, graphics are I think graphics we've taken, not for granted, but it's like something we don't even think about anymore.
Yeah.
Especially in games like AAA games like these, where it's just like, it looks good.
It's like, it looks beautiful. It looks like I'm looking at real life.
Right.
And sometimes I'm like, okay, but like,
exactly,
it's nothing special. Then games come out that like looks like Legend of Zelda.
Right.
And I'm
has
like,
a specific feel to it.
This is really nice. You got
even Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild doesn't have fantastic graphics.
They like purposely were like, we're doing this kind of anime style cel-shaded thing,
and it looks great.
Gorgeous.
I don't need it, again, back to Red Dead 2. I don't need every little piece of grass to have like its own texture. I don't need to see my horse poop. I don't need to see these things. I just want to play a game for like 5 minutes.
Let's not go crazy. I kind of want to see the horse poop. That's some fun detail.
Yeah, some fun detail that some guy got overworked like 100 hours for. Didn't see his family because he had to make the horse poop. You know, I got to miss Christmas today because I got to make the stupid.
You know, he had to spend like 10 hours watching videos of horses
and
to
I'm
get
sure
it right.
that's gonna happen with this game where it's like, yeah, you see that dirt on his boot? Yeah, I'm gonna need you to stay after until about 4 a.m. to fix the dirt on his boot. Like, I don't need that stuff.
It needs to be more cinematic.
Yeah, it needs to be more cinematic. I'm tired of that stuff. I'm so tired of it. And
get a style that looks good and can run properly on systems. That's what Nintendo does best.
Nintendo does best, is that they are not number one in graphics.
They're like, look, the Switch isn't super powerful, but it's fun and it's portable,
they know how
and
to
you're going to
utilize
enjoy it.
And even their bad games, or even their family-focused games, have a style to them. Just Dance has a style to it. Cadence of Hyrule. Did you play any of the Cadence games where it's Zelda, but you have to play it in the beat of the music?
I did
it's
not.
Really cool. It has a style to it. The graphics aren't good, but it has a style to it.
Fire Emblem has a style to it.
Yeah, every Pokemon game has a specific. You can tell every Pokemon game apart.
Yeah. Different generations have the different styles, from the 8-bit to more like...
Right, and with EA or something like this, or a AAA game, or even like Ubisoft or something, they all just look the same, and I'm tired of it. And it doesn't help that we're still in the Skywalker era. It does not help that I'm still seeing these stormtroopers again, the AT-ATs again. I'm tired of it. I'm done. Stop it. Battlefront 2, the campaign stinks. I'm done. I think that was EA, so I can probably...
That was EA, yeah.
Probably expect something else from that. So, I don't know. I'm pretty tired of it. Have you seen any footage of this or anything?
I saw a little bit of footage. I've been mostly just holding off till it comes close to preserve the hype.
Yeah, it comes out in like 2 weeks. I know it comes out this month. I just don't know when specifically. But I don't know if I want to spend a full $60 on...
It's kind of one of those things I think I'm going to wait till after the holiday season.
Christmas or something.
See what the best games that came out were and then grab them.
Right. Yeah, I mean, did anything else come out this year? Those were like the major ones. I read that, we talked about Kingdom Hearts on the last episode.
We talked about Kingdom Hearts in the last episode.
That came out this year. I didn't like it. I mean, I liked it. It's fun, but it's not for me. I don't know anything about the Kingdom Hearts.
I needed one thing to happen in that game, and it happened.
What was it?
That was getting my 3 favorite people back together.
Oh, I don't
want to spoil.
Oh, if you're going to say some stupid, weird name, I don't...
No, not even weird names, just like the organization members.
I don't know anything about that stuff.
No?
Yeah, I was like, ooh, Toy Story, that's why
Oh, you know what? No, it was from one of the DS games, actually.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We talked about this, but... So you got your organization members, and
I got my organization. I got to cry that they're back.
You see, every cutscene, I just sat there like I had no clue what was going on. I just sat there just with a blank face, like something like Jesus Christ could have showed up in that game. I would have just been like,
Jesus Christ did show up. His name's Roxas.
I would have held down B and be like, all right, Monster Inc., here we go. Like I know nothing about.
No, you know what the best thing is when you have the biggest, hardest villain in the game, and Woody just goes, now let me tell you, partner. I'm like this toy.
But like, Kingdom Hearts dialogue is terrible. Just like, yeah, the heart has always been inside you all along, Sora. It's like, how you gonna fight me? Like every mission's the same in that game. It's you go through the Pixar movie, right? And at the ending, the organization guy shows up. He's like, hey, Sora, you suck, bro. And then he's like, no, I don't.
I have the power of friendship. I have the power of friendship and anime on my side, so I'm gonna win.
Right, and then
I still eat these games
and then
up.
rinse and repeat every time. So that's 2019 in gaming. I don't know what else. I mean, no, it's not. I'm sure there's a million other games that came out.
Duck Game.
Borderlands 3. Oh, Duck Game.
Duck Game.
Yeah, Borderlands 3 came out. So yeah, that's it for this episode.
I think that is it.
We'll see you next time. Hopefully we'll have more movies for you around Thanksgiving. There should be a lot of more Oscar stuff coming out.
Yeah.
So thank you, and stay warm. It's getting cold out there, and see you next time.
Good night.